strings, the spark that feels so right. Chat and tie, light up the scene. Coca culture chasing dreams unseen. Find your why, it's in the air. Through the parks and thrills we share. Cruising waves or gaming high. Coca culture shows you why. Whoa,
Good morning from Carowinds theme park. The Coker boys are here with you today at a park that we have never been to before. So come along with us. Well, folks, I've got to say, we're not off to the best start here at Carowinds. First, we all had to wake up at the crack of dawn, and it took us 5 hours to get here. We drove straight to the park to spend the whole day here, or as much as we want. And we show up, and then we have to wait and get through 20 to 25 minutes worth of security. That's not great. Okay, they have folks checking your bags, nothing wrong with that, but at Six Flags, they've got a machine. They run it through. They check your other stuff. No machines here. Never had to wait for security over the last couple of years at Six Flags. Not sure why here at Carowinds it's a little different, but that was a little unexpected, not for the best. Let's hit the rides. Beautiful little covered walkway area here, just to keep you out of the sun. Got a lot of plant life. We're coming out into Carousel Park. Have to see what they've got going on. There's the Vortex ride to our left. Again, first time here. We've never been here. We don't know what to do. They're advertising their new log flume opening next year, the world's largest log flume drop. Well, we were making kind of a beeline over here to do Fury 325. Pretty large coaster, but it is currently closed. So hopefully it won't be closed all day, but I guess we can just wait and see and continually check.
Hey guys, Future Zach here. So really sad note about Fury 325. It actually opened the next day. So the day that we went home, it opened. So we just missed it.
So since we cannot do Fury 325, it looks like we're gonna do the Hurler first, which is this wooden coaster. All right, Howler, we see you, Hurler. Yes, sir. Not bad at all for an old wooden coaster. What do we think, boys? What do we think of Hurler? Good. Chad, what do you think of Hurler?
Huh?
What do you think of Hurler?
It was definitely fun, but it really felt like the Scream Machine.
Because it's old and wooden. It's not as rough as the Scream Machine, folks. I can vouch for that. That was fun. That was enjoyable. Was it jerky? Absolutely. It's a wooden coaster. What do you expect? Another minus and another plus for Carowinds. So we went through the ADA line there on Hurler. They have an elevator. That's fantastic. Six Flags doesn't have elevators. Elevator wasn't working. So it kind of became crazy of how we got up there and got on it and stuff. But okay, another big plus. Again, if you were wondering, our Six Flags cups work here, just like our passes got us in here for free. That's the beauty of the Six Flags Carowinds merger. That's why we decided we were going to come up here, because it wasn't going to cost us very much. So not only did we get this filled up, but they had Coca-Cola freestyle machines. So even more choices, which you can never go wrong with. It is right next door, essentially. Looks like a smaller coaster, but it's got a couple of loops. And it is, as you can see, it's rated a 5 on the aggressive thrill scale. This is the Carolina Cyclone. Boy, it takes you right into 2 loops. All right, I'm excited. Here's a look at the ride vehicle for you guys on the Carolina Cyclone. Every good thing I said about the Hurler, let's say the opposite of that on the Cyclone. Oh my gosh. We took that first loop and the back of my head hit my seat pad and I started seeing stars. That thing was rough. So, no me gusta on that one. I think we're gonna try to get something to eat now. And we decided we would head right here to the Jukebox Diner. It's really the only eatery in the area that we currently find ourselves. And so we'll at least see what they have. Because guess what? Our meal plans work here too, folks. While we're in here and waiting, I'll show you all the menus. So a cheeseburger platter, a spicy chicken sandwich platter, a regular chicken sandwich platter, or a chicken tender platter, and then you've got your sides that come with your platter. So regular fries, onion rings, mac and cheese, or you can also get yourself a side salad. They also, as you can see, have milkshakes and regular drinks here. All right, Chad got a regular chicken sandwich and fries. It came with some kind of sauce on there. And then let's see, is there anything underneath? Nope. And he got regular fries. Ty got a chicken sandwich too, a regular one, and the mac and cheese. And then I got the spicy chicken, which looks like it came with some sauce. I think that may be a jalapeno and some other kind of pepper. And I got some onion rings. Now that we've got full bellies on some yummy chicken sandwiches, we walked over here to Alligator Alley, and we are going to ride Ricochet, which is a mouse coaster, folks, because nothing says, I just finished eating, like, let's get on a mouse coaster. What'd you think about Ricochet? Why was it terrible? Why?
It was definitely a ride.
It was definitely.
It was not the best of rides, but it was fun.
It was definitely a ride that you have now ridden. It was a mouse coaster, folks. So we were up there going, whoa, 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 around every curve. Folks, this was the greatest surprise in the world right here, and I wish that we hadn't already eaten. But they got a Chicky and Pete's here in the theme park, which means crab fries. Baby, I have only had this one time in my life, and it was at the airport in Philly. But oh my gosh, how delicious. So, might have to come back here later and get some fries. The boys' next choice in ride is going to be the Vortex, presented by Snickers, which is right over here. Let's shade over here to show you guys. There she is. So we still have a little bit of a wait because of the mouse coaster for our ability to get on here. So Ty is chilling in the shade. I think that's what we're going to do until we can hop on. Here's the elevator that we came up. This one was working. Yay, right? Yay for it working. And so here's the Vortex that we're about to ride. Vortex was basically their version of our Georgia Scorcher, a stand-up coaster. It beat me around again too, so I'm just getting beat up today apparently. Our next ride is the giant Thunder Striker, which Ty's already tried to compare to Goliath back home. So we'll have to see if Ka-chow up there is like Goliath. All right, so here is the ride vehicle for Thunder Striker. A little different. Ka-chow times 1,000. That was without a doubt the best ride that we've ridden thus far today. That rivals Mako maybe is one of my favorite coasters. That was incredible. So at home, our kid area is themed to the Looney Tunes and the DC Super Friends. And here we've got Snoopy and Peanuts. Okay guys, I am super excited for this. Indoor dark ride. Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
That did not disappoint at all. Little bit carnival dark ride, little bit shoot 'em up, whole lot of Scooby-Doo element.
Jeepers! Jinkies!
Dang, I still don't have a catchphrase.
That was phenomenal. And the craziest part, Ty won. Ty outshot me and Chad. Alrighty, next, Copperhead Strike. This is gonna go down. Here we go. What'd you think, Ty?
Good.
You got more to say than good?
Good.
Ty said that was his favorite one thus far.
I want our Six Flags to create these coasters.
The boys sat in the very back, and I sat in the middle with somebody. That was a launch coaster too. I was surprised to see a launch coaster here. It started out with an extremely slow inversion. I was not a fan of that, but the rest of the ride was pretty good. Next ride we're going to do is the Gold Rusher. Not to be confused with the Georgia Gold Rusher that is closed at home. This looks like another older style coaster here. The train here on the Gold Rusher reminds me quite a lot of our mine train back home. All right, so we've actually got 20 more minutes before we can ride the Gold Rusher, because they wrote that the Copperhead was a 40-minute wait, which I don't think it was, but that's okay. This is the first real wait that we've had to do today, and we are waiting in the shade, so it's not a big deal because it is so hot out here, guys. You can probably see sweat is dripping off of me. It would not be incorrect to say that my bum is the backside of water. Chad just got that. But after we have done this coaster, we will have done every ride in the park that we wanted to do, because there were a total of 3 coasters that we decided to skip, 2 of which were hanging coasters like our Batman at home, and the boys were not wanting to do those because of our experience on Batman last week. And then the other one that we skipped is a coaster that goes forward and then goes backward, right back through the entire thing. And your boy is definitely too old for that, because going backwards on a coaster or almost any ride messes with my head. So when we get off the Gold Rusher here at around 3 o'clock, we'll have to see what the boys may want to ride again before we call it a day here. And before I forget, I want to give a huge shout out to my buddy Parker over at Adventures with Parker. And I'll drop his logo in right here for you guys. If you're not following Parker, I highly recommend y'all subscribing to his channel here on YouTube. He does some awesome theme park content.
realized after the fact that I didn't film any kind of closing about Gold Rusher and talking about Gold Rusher. So outside of showing y'all the train, the ride itself, it was very much like the Dahlonega Mine Train here at Six Flags Over Georgia. It was fast, it was good, no inversions, no loops, quick, fast ride, little rough, but nothing like we experienced other than that. After we rode this, we had ridden everything that we wanted to ride in the park, so it became all about, well, what do you want to do again? Well, Ty wanted to ride Boo Blasters again, so we went back, rode Boo Blasters for the second time. This time, Chad actually won. Oh, never mind. Chad did not win. I won. Chad finished second, and then Ty finished third that time. And then Chad wanted to ride Thunder Strike one more time. So we went back, rode it again. Again, no line. I don't get it. That ride is phenomenal. So we rode that again, and then we went to the gift shop on our way out because we had to commemorate our experience by getting some kind of Carowinds shirt. So let me show you guys what we got. So this is Ty's shirt, and even though we did not get to ride Fury 325, this was the shirt that he wanted. He really loved the colors and the design. Like, we walked into the store and he was like, I want that one. And so they had it in his size. And of course, we get home and we see the news. This opened back up today. So it had been closed indefinitely. And then the day after we were there, it opened. So had we gone back to the park this morning before coming home, we could have ridden this. Okay, Chad wanted a Copperhead Strike shirt. So even though his favorite ride was the Thunder Strike, he wanted a Copperhead Strike shirt. So that was the front. This is the back. It says Carowinds Copperhead Strike, and it's got a picture of one of the loops here. He really liked the fact that it was a launch coaster. And then here is the shirt that I ended up with. It's a Thunder Striker shirt, showcasing, the Lightning McQueen looking car there, ka-chow, and giving you some information on the ride. Loved this ride. This ride was my favorite, right up there with Boo Blasters. By the way, I need Boo Blasters merch. We had an incredible first visit to Carowinds. Cannot wait to go back, experience that park again, ride Fury 325 for the first time, try some different eateries. I'm looking at you, Chicky and Pete's, get my crab fries next time. And I've already reached out to see if maybe I can cover the Carowinds event as a member of the media like I did for Six Flags Fright Fest last year. So hopefully we'll be able to go back up there for that in the fairly near future, I guess, because it's almost spooky season, folks. Thank you so much for coming along with us on this little adventure to Carowinds for our first ever visit. We had such a great time. We hope that you did too. We hope you'll subscribe and come back to us because we believe there's something here for everybody at Coker Culture. Until next time, what's your why?